come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras, go to war what you want.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A lot of storylines in this matchup. The Packers have had the upper hand. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. You think about the Dez Bryant game in the playoffs and the catch, no catch controversy. But, of course, the news here, the return of Mike McCarthy. He was the coach here from 2006 to 2018. Only Curly Lambeau himself has more wins as a Packer coach than McCarthy. And that includes Vince Lombardi. So he had quite an accomplished tenure, no doubt, including the Super Bowl win. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On third down, it's Prescott. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
First down, Love to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
The Packers at 3-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Right side to Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Love now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going right back to Walker. Running right through. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play.
The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Dak on the option left. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
4th down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
1st and goal from the 3. Walker is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Sticking with Walker on second down. Shoves him aside. 94 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand?
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Love back to it here after the pick 6. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
First down, going to the air with Love.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never. Not in a million years, but here we go.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Again, it's Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And it's third down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On fourth down, Love. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
6, 7.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
228 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Walker with another carry.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Pollard going to try the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Love. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Love to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Squib kick picked up near the 20.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Walker once more. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a run with Walker.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A give for Walker running right.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown.